and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast.
Ketchup is the Daniel Day-Lewis.
Fuck you, Greg. Just fucking stop.
I fucking hate you guys. I'm acting the whole time. Serenity now. Serenity now!
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most, Ryan Wilson, coming at you today. And also with me, my co-host, my co-homie, Seamus Rogers. Seamus, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. I know, aside from my problem, I don't want to leave the house anymore. COVID's made me afraid of everything. And I just think I might have peoplephobia.
Oh, okay. Well, great. Great. I'm glad to hear that.
No, I mean, it seriously has. COVID's made me more like introvert and antisocial. But I'll get back out there.
All right. We're rooting for you, buddy. Also today, coming at you from my right to my left, up and down, all around to my perpendicular, it's also co-host with the most, Greg Hoey. Greg, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Great.
Feeling pretty good. Getting pretty excited for the show, you know?
I hear you, buddy. I hear you. All right. Well, today's show, ladies and gentlemen, is about strange phobias. Now, a phobia is defined as a type of anxiety disorder defined by a persistent and excessive fear of an object or situation. Phobias typically result in a rapid onset of fear and are present for more than 6 months. Those affected will go to great lengths to avoid the situation or object to a degree greater than the actual danger posed. If the object or situation cannot be avoided, they experience significant distress. Other symptoms can include fainting, which may occur in blood or injury phobia, and panic attacks, which are often found in agoraphobia. Around 75% of those with phobias have multiple phobias.
Phobias breed phobias.
So many phobias.
So much phobias.
Phobias on phobias on phobias.
See, they should have a Ratchet and Clank gun, a random phobia gun or something.
Just shoot phobias at people. Be intense. I wouldn't know because I can't play the new Ratchet and Clank because I don't have a PlayStation 5.
Me either. There's a lot of undeserving people with PS5s out there when real gamers want them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you there's thousands of PS5s just sitting on shelves and TV stands and whatnot around the world, getting no play.
Not to mention the ones that all the scalpers have. Like, there's just like
fuck
the
you guys.
majority of the PS5s are in scalpers' hands, and that's facts.
Deadass?
Ruined everything.
Deadass. That's deadass. You know, I couldn't think of another one to say. So,
all right. Well, speaking of Greg not knowing what to say, Greg, why don't you give us the first strange phobia that you want to talk about today?
I mean, I don't know if it's a strange phobia. These are all just like phobias, I guess, for me. But the thalassophobia, I think. I don't know. It's the fear of the ocean and the depth of the ocean.
I mean, any sane person has this phobia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I couldn't really... I think all phobias are kind of strange in a way.
I have to drink about 8 beers before I jump in the ocean.
Yeah, I will never jump in the ocean ever again. I remember I was kayaking in the ocean once, and I looked back and saw the beach and realized how far I was, and had a straight panic attack and lost my shit. And that's the last time I was in the ocean.
I mean, yeah, you look at it, you're like, oh, that's not far, but I mean, how do you drown? You can just float, right? But
I'm a great
tired or panic.
You know, there's Michael Phelps, and then there's me. I can rip the breaststroke. You know, I got it.
I'll just backpedal for hours.
In the water, backpedal?
Yeah, just lay on my back. Especially if I had a cocktail and a straw.
Well, anyway, thalassophobia, the fear of the ocean. Like, yeah, it's scary as fuck. I know most people are scared of the ocean, but when I was younger, I went deep sea fishing with a friend of mine and like my dad and like their dad, and it was fucking so scary. I was like down below, like in the ship, and I came out, or in the boat, and I came out and like just looked around and like saw like nothing, like just it was like the scariest shit ever, and I was also traumatized from that. So
Really?
I've always been scared of the ocean. Oh yeah.
How old were you?
Probably like 10 to 12.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I'd say that a lot of phobias are formed like that, just an early experience or something, or a traumatic experience.
Yeah, like I mean, like I was just like convinced too, like, and then like after that, what absolutely set it off was that fucking movie, the scuba divers.
Yeah, Alive or Safe, not Alive. I don't remember. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they
like. Do you remember that field trip, the whale watch?
I believe so. I might not.
Where everybody was like sick and puking. Did you go on that?
I don't think I went on that.
You probably were like, yeah, I've been a pass.
Yeah, I probably did.
It was awful. Like the whole class, everybody was sick, puking overboards and shit.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't think I was there.
See, I like being on the water. I like boats. I love deep sea fishing. I don't like the thought of being in the water, like at night or dark, or not being able to see, cloudy water.
Lakes and pools are another thing. Like in lakes, still kind of scare me.
I agree. I mean,
I still don't like what's in a lake. I don't like anything like
big catfish is gonna come noodling on your foot.
It's giving me anxiety just thinking about it. Actually, dude. Woo.
One of my favorite hobbies is getting high and watching David Attenborough animal shows, and I've watched like every ocean David Attenborough special known to man. And I think all the scariest and most poisonous shit comes from the ocean. Like, this is the box jellyfish. It's the size of a thumbnail. If you get bitten by the box jellyfish, you have less than an hour to survive. It's like, the fuck? Whoa. And it's like found right off the shore of like Australia. So it's like,
that dude's the best nature narrator of them all. I mean, I love all that shit too. I love the animal shows, the planet shows, all those amazing cameras, the 4K video, and those IR lenses and shit now that they can see the animals at night that we couldn't capture before.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Fascinating stuff.
All right, well, I'm going to talk about the next one then. It's called paganophobia, and that is the fear of beards. Usually it stems from an alarming incident with a bearded person. It could also arise from a person not liking that a beard hides someone's face. Now, guys, I mean,
your beard's weird.
This holds a lot of sway with me because I've been a bearded gentleman my entire life. So, just the fact that someone could be afraid of me just for what naturally grows out of my face, it's really disheartening.
Shave it, you creepy bastard.
You don't have a face. You have a beard.
Yeah.
See, beard face. I wonder what these COVID babies are going to be like that grew up with all looking at masks everywhere.
Dude, they're probably going to be fucking superhuman.
Superhuman?
They were born during a pandemic. Come on.
I'm talking about like they're not used to seeing like faces everywhere. They're just used to seeing masks.
Look, Mom, he's got a face. Yes, that's right, honey. People have faces. They have faces.
Are they going to have strange phobias when they're older, or are they just going to be like, masks are cool?
Halloween's not going to be the same for them.
Well, when they're home, they're taking it off, and they've seen people without masks. They know people. I'm pretty sure they know people.
Yeah, but maybe only the parents, though.
Yeah,
I know there's plenty of parents out there that were hella extreme, and were worried about their babies. They wouldn't allow anyone around, or they have to see them through a window or something. Or
well, if you're a good parent, you're home on the internet showing your kids fucking pictures of everybody. Everybody. Like, this is fucking Stephen Baldwin. This is Leonardo DiCaprio.
You're swiping the phone for the baby? Showing them people?
You're showing the baby the screen of people with just people with faces. And
these kids spend enough time on these tablets and electronics.
I
Let's
know,
not get
but
them started that early.
You're just showing them what people look like, so they're not scared of people.
Well, they should be scared of people.
You show them Words with Friends and say, all right, I'll be back in a half hour.
We're the scariest animals on the planet. Well, we haven't been in the deep, dark depths of the ocean.
Oh, yeah, dude. Fuck that. Thalassophobia.
Well, guys, I think if Far Cry taught us anything, is the scariest animal on the planet is the honey badger.
I didn't play
See, I used to get scared when the crocodiles would grab me out of the blue and I didn't see them coming.
Yeah, crocs.
Good shit.
They rugged.
All right, so I want to talk about syngenesiphobia, and I don't expect to be able to spell that. This is the fear of relatives. Many of us experience embarrassment or irritation with our families at times. However, those with syngenesiphobia suffer from an excessive fear of relatives. Like they won't even want to go over to the houses. They want to go to parties.
I bet you that's increased in the last couple of years.
Unfortunately, I feel like there's a lot of people with creepy uncles that must have this.
Oh, for sure.
Charlie's uncle and fucking Aunt Sunny.
Right. Exactly, Charlie's uncle.
Let me see your hands.
I'm going to diagnose myself with that just to get out of every family event that I want to go to.
I know.
Doctor's orders, sorry.
I've diagnosed myself as a cool-ass uncle. And I don't really go to many family events.
You don't go to anything.
It's true, I don't. Good for me,
I guess.
Because I do what I want to do, say what I want to say. Adam's Family.
Oh, God. Back when that song came out, MTV was running a contest where if you saw the name of whoever on the grave, you called in, and you got a chance to win MC Hammer tickets. And I remember I got the name right, called in, never got my Hammer tickets.
Oh, Hammer. I
want to win Hammer pants.
Well, you just make those out of fucking,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I'm very skilled with a needle.
There was Hammer pants in Wakefield. We already know this. They're made out of fucking sheets.
I don't know how to make them. I need someone to make
pants, bro. Come on.
I need someone to make me some sheet hammer pants.
Yeah,
some cool prints. You got to dye something on them.
Get some trippy pants going on. We got this.
All right, Greg, what do you got for us?
I got nomophobia. Like, nomophobia, son. I ain't got none anymore. No, it's the fear of not having your smartphone.
Yeah, I read about this.
I fear it.
Is that a phobia or an anxiety?
It's probably a little bit of both.
I mean, there have been times where, like, I'll panic. I'll tap my pockets. Why is my phone not there? And I know I just put it on the charger or something somewhere. Or...
It's kind of, it's crazy again because we come from a time for pre-phones. And there was like a point in my life where, like, I just had everybody's phone number on a piece of paper in my wallet.
Yeah,
I didn't have to rely on my phone for everything to pay my fucking bills and to know each and everything that I've ever wanted to know. Before, it was just a piece of paper and a payphone. I remember I even had it like pimped so hard. One of my friends that had a car, I go to a payphone, call him collect. I'd be like, Randy, you have a collect call from Randy. I'm at the high school. Can you come pick me up? Do you accept the charges? He declined the charges, show up at the high school 10 minutes later to pick me up.
That's fraud.
Oh, defeated Benny in the system. Yeah,
have I become less clever? I mean, what happened?
So I remember, totally going to payphones, which these kids don't even know what a payphone is anymore, or paging people on the beepers.
It's funny watching kids try a rotary phone.
But nowadays, your phone is your best friend, your number one companion. All your answers are there.
Yeah, it's got all the answers.
But I mean, it's bad. It's bad because you look around, everybody's always pulling a phone when you're out at a restaurant. I try and keep mine in my pocket mostly, especially when I'm
Keep your
a
phone
group
in your
or
pocket.
at dinner.
Well, I work at a restaurant, so I get to see like couples out on dates. It's just fucked up to see two people out on a date together, and they're both just looking at their phone. It's like, do you even like each other? Like,
Yeah, I feel like especially if it's like a blind date, your first date, you should both just leave your phone in your pocket.
I agree.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't think people are doing that maliciously. I just think it's just they're so
Well, you're
trained.
naturally, I find myself
by their phone, you know.
Sometimes picking up my phone and just like do it when I just picked it up like 2 minutes ago. Like I just find it being a habit. It's like,
I mean, Ryan, did you consider at all that these couples suffer from nomophobia? Did you consider that?
No, I consider that they were fucking one-sided and lame, and they don't have anything fucking to say worth saying.
Nomophobia.
I'll be more
It's
sensitive
true.
next time.
Yes. Okay. You can be like, excuse me, do you suffer from nomophobia? And they'll be like, what? Excuse me?
I feel like if you say that, you have no phobias.
You're phobialess.
Yeah. Nomophobia.
Well, I'm just glad. I'd rather not have a phone, than have to suffer through this, which I know probably Seamus even does a little bit. It's called mortusequophobia, the fear of ketchup. While extremely rare, there are at least a few cases of people who are very uneasy around the famous red condiment. One sufferer said, "I'm more scared of Heinz 57 than I am of death."
Oh my God, Heinz 57 is the shit.
Well, I think he's being melodramatic.
Dick.
I can't fault him. It's bad.
You remember those commercials there? I think it might have been Matt LeBlanc actually from Friends when like they went up top and they would like fucking pour the fucking ketchup bottle like down. He would like, hold on, let me run down there. That was my Matt LeBlanc impression. Not very good. Go down there, catch the ketchup on the hamburger.
I don't recall like the first time I had ketchup. I know it was bad. I know I didn't like it. But I remember when Brian McKinney and myself were like, I don't even know how old we were, probably 16. We were like filming our videos in like his backyard. We were like coming up with stories and shit and filming like fight scenes and like, and we had a fight scene where he was like hitting me and we wanted fake blood. So I put ketchup in my mouth and he did the punch at me and like I spit the ketchup out. And man, I couldn't wait to get that ketchup out of my mouth.
Where did the ketchup hurt you? Where did the ketchup hurt you? It hurt you that day.
Yeah, and maybe that's sort of like, but no, I knew I didn't like it beforehand.
See, just like my ocean story, this ketchup punch, this ketchup in your mouth,
Yeah, I am truly afraid of ketchup in my mouth.
Well, it's a trash tier condiment. I think everybody knows that.
Yes. I'm not saying, I didn't say that. I didn't say it was for trailer park people or anything like that.
You say it's dude, it's clearly the number one condiment. You fucking a rookie.
No.
Yeah.
No, French is yellow mustard, bro.
No, dude. Yellow's like on the third, like yellow's third. We go ketchup. I mean, for me, it's honey. Like honey is my favorite condiment, but I can see people not. Ketchup is like the Snickers of condiments.
Well, hot sauce is mine nowadays, but when I was younger, it was mustard. So I remember like when I was really young, it was like my first childhood house. And, me, I'm weird about sandwiches. I just tried my first peanut butter and jelly sandwich like a few months ago at 40 years old. And so I used to make either peanut butter and cheese sandwiches with nothing else, just like peanut butter and cheese and bread. And or I'd sneak out of the house with the yellow mustard and I'd just like squeeze it in my mouth and bring it back in.
Gross.
Yeah, weird.
Ketchup is the Tom Hanks of condiments.
That's not even true. Tom Hanks
is 100%.
is a good dude and a good actor. And
he's one of the best.
Yeah, that's why yours is a false statement.
Actually, let me say, ketchup is the Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh,
fuck you, Greg. Just fucking stop.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're like a bad critic.
No, ketchup. I guarantee if we had a poll, ketchup is number one.
Nah. Dude, you're comparing Daniel Day-Lewis with Jacob from Twilight.
Listen, I know mayonnaise is in the top 5, and I fucking hate mayonnaise.
Yeah, then you should hate ketchup too, because they're similarly sucky.
Ugh, not even close. Not even close. Tomatoes, bro. Tomatoes are the shit.
Yeah, the only thing good that came with tomatoes was pizza.
Pizza, BLTs, ketchup chips.
All right, I'm waiting for another one. Good one.
Those were enough. That's enough. Cherry tomatoes, the little ones you just pop in your mouth.
Oh, something
The orange
less tomato. Something less tomato. I know.
tomato.
I'm sure I'm missing some things, but
it's one of the main ingredients, like the best food ever. Fucking pizza.
lies.
Well, you know what a Bloody Mary's like without tomato. It's just
Yeah, Bloody Marys
liquor and
are
a bunch
gross
of
because of tomato. That's the reason. That's the reason why I don't. I'm so envious of people like, or in the airport, taking an early flight and they're drinking their Bloody Marys,
And
I'm like,
loaded at 9 o'clock in the morning.
I'm like, well, fuck that V8, but I'll take a screwdriver.
V8's good.
that is another breakfast drink for sure.
I'll take a V8 splash, please. Yeah. Maybe mango, orange. I don't know.
All right, Seamus, what do you got for us?
Speaking of sunlight stay in the OJ, the orange juice, I'm going to talk about heliophobia. Heliophobia.
Hell yeah.
This is the fear of sunlight. Sadly, most gingers suffer from this condition and must don full Zentai bodysuits before they go out in daylight.
Jesus Christ. Ginger's
It's just-
just fucking weird.
I just made that up.
Just kidding.
But, a rare but unfortunate condition. Heliophobia refers to fear of sunlight. Not only does going out in the sun instigate severe feelings of anxiety and panic in sufferers, but heliophobics may also experience fear of bright lights. Most often, the fear or condition is associated with an anxiety about the perceived dangers of the sun. I mean, we're all afraid of cancer, right?
Yeah, it's coming
Fuck
for us
cancer.
all, unfortunately. Because sugar. Goddamn sugar.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with sunlight? Sunlight's good for you.
Not necessarily.
Vitamin D, well,
Yeah,
not too much of it.
you need some sunlight, but you don't want too much sunlight. You don't want it as like little sunlight, so
Well-
you start taking vitamin D pills like me. But
Don't you want to have everything in moderation?
yeah, of course. But like people abuse the sun big time, and like they fucking just stay out like in a full day of the sun, and that's just bad. Just like cooking in the sun. It's like you're out. It's like you're in an oven. Can't be good.
Well, what about an entire generation of emo kids? We're going to leave them out of this?
Hell no.
Some people are too sad to go out in
We're
the sun,
stuck with
guys.
emo kids, unfortunately.
Yeah, well,
I like emo music.
sometimes the only way to cope is with some Fall Out Boy and some real dark shades on your window.
Little Death Cab for Cutie.
Ugh, God.
I didn't know that was emo music.
Death Cab for Cutie is totally emo music. It's kind of alternative, but it's emo.
Well,
as well.
they have 3 good songs.
They have a bunch of good songs. I fucking love those guys. I'm not fucking joking. I like emo music. I think Silver Sun Pickups are kind of emo, but they rock. I've seen them multiple times live.
Everyone can be emo.
Shit. Yeah, it's emotional music.
Well,
That's what it stands for.
classical can be emotional.
Yeah, for sure. That's emo classical.
Bryan Adams. Everything I do, I could do it for you. I mean, that's pretty
I
emotional.
will die for you.
Yeah. I mean, Cats in the Cradle.
The Silver Spoons.
That like almost brings a tear to my eye, and I don't even have children.
Music is extremely emotional. That's
Cat's
why
Cradle
music is the
listeners.
best. I feel bad for people who don't obsess over music. I was thinking about that the other day.
I think there was a phobia about fear of music. I don't remember what it was.
Well, like
Well,
it's
Can you
like
imagine that? That would suck.
I was thinking about like if you're like trying to forget or like move on like with anything in life, and like just some like fucking song hits and you're like, oh fuck, and it just brings you back to that like time. It's like impossible to escape. Like literally, I was thinking today, like if you're ever gonna move on completely, sometimes you gotta fucking like forget music or just like block it all out. Like it's just crazy. Music is very powerful.
Definitely. I imagine music is solace for many people in bad situations.
Oh yeah, it helps and it hurts.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it, though.
Or-
Like music number one. Number one, guys!
All right, well, I guess that comes back to me then.
Get it.
I want to talk about a phobia called Coro's syndrome, the fear of one's genitals retracting into their bodies, resulting in death. This is found mostly prevalent in Chinese, Japanese, and Indian men. Some with this fear will potentially go to extreme measures to pull their penises back out of their body, which has caused gruesome injury and death.
I mean, what does this really happen?
I mean, it's a real thing.
If you believe it can happen. This is mind over matter shit.
Well, no, I mean, I don't think it actually happens. It's an irrational fear in which causes them to yank on their genitals so hard that they can do themselves great bodily injury.
Is it irrational, though? What
Yeah,
if you're
jerking
riding
off.
a mountain bike and you hit a bump, land on the bar, and your shit is inside, and you got to pull it out?
Well, everyone knows you just plug someone's nose, blow into their mouth, and it just pops back out.
It's true.
Yeah, if I find a friend that's gonna give me CPR, find a friend that's gonna blow in your mouth.
Seamus, I think anyone on this podcast would plug your nose and blow into your mouth to pop your dick back out.
Shotgun anus.
You guys are true heroes. We did talk about this
Yeah,
last
I would go the extra mile for you. I eat human flesh. I'm definitely fucking, blowing you or doing
Would you
whatever.
pop my dick, though?
Yeah, I would pop your dick.
Uh-oh.
I will pop your dick.
You guys are such good friends. You blow my dick up.
Yeah. I would totally blow your dick up, bro. You're my friend, man. I blow your dick up.
So this one's hard to pronounce. It's arachibutyrophobia. Arachibutyrophobia. It's the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth.
Ugh, delicious. It's a great fear.
Well, as a part-time dog walker, my biggest fear is getting caught with peanut butter on my dick. But,
Or at a dog park. Covered in
right?
peanut butter.
Nah, but it may not be a debilitating or life-altering condition. But if we're talking about strange phobias here, you gotta fucking put this one on the list. The inexplicable fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth.
So this was actually on my list, but I tried to pronounce it so many times that I just gave up on it.
Arachibutyrophobia.
Yeah, it's kind of a fucked up word.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this constitutes animal cruelty, but I'm going to say it anyway. And if Pete is going to come at me, then I'll take it. But I used to have a dog, and one of my favorite hobbies, I won't say hobbies, but a treat, that I would do for him is I'd put a piece of peanut butter on bread and stick it to the roof of his mouth and then watch him lick maniacally until he dislodged the piece of bread.
Oh, sorry, that was funny. Like it was a little piece of bread, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, okay, you're not trying to fucking choke the dog or anything.
Well, no, because a big piece of bread would be easy to dislodge. So it had to be a little one because he wanted to torture him for a little bit.
Let's not go throwing around the word torture too much.
Here's a secret for all you dog owners out there. You just get one of those Kong things and put peanut butter on it or around it and stick it in the freezer, and it keeps them busy for minutes. No, it keeps them busy for like 20 to 30 minutes maybe. But one time Gary threw up straight peanut butter.
Well,
On your chest?
Yeah. Do it again, Gary. Gary, is that you? Good one, Barbara.
Yeah. Got woken up with peanut butter on your chest.
No, but Gary did puke a lot though, and I would wake up and he would be shaking, fucking what's wrong? And be puke on the floor, and oh man, or I just go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, come back and step in puke. That was always the greatest.
It's always fun, barefoot or in a sock.
Yeah, I told you the story about fucking. I don't know if I told this on the podcast with Maddie with the dog upstairs when I was downstairs playing video games. I could hear fucking Tucker just howling. Upstairs, and oh my god, shut the fuck up! This is before I was even really a dog, before I liked dogs very much. I always liked dogs, but before I had dogs. And I was just playing video games, being a piece of shit, ignoring this dog. And he had like extreme diarrhea, and it shot like up the fucking wall. Like, he was just trying to go out, so he was flipping out because he had like crazy diarrhea. And he went behind one of the chairs, and he like fucking sprayed diarrhea, and it went like right up to the wall, like right up to the fucking ceiling.
Never underestimate diarrhea.
Yeah,
get some serious PSI in that shit.
Yeah, so I feel bad. Tucker was a really good dog, and that was my bad. So sorry about that poop on the wall.
All right, Greg, what do you got for us, baby?
Chorophobia, the fear of dancing. You know Phil Collins has this because he can't dance.
Not Kevin Bacon.
Not Kevin Bacon. Not a lot of people. I have it, honestly. Like
I could see that. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's especially if you're a white dude, you got no rhythm.
I mean, I got
a wedding.
Rhythm, bro.
You don't want to get on that floor. What if you're a sober white dude with no rhythm?
Even if I'm on stage, I feel like I have good stage presence, but I don't dance. Like if I'm not like rapping or singing or like, you know, I feel like kind of like an idiot there. Like, well, here I am, guys. Hey, like I just can't. Like I don't know.
See, I don't know. I enjoy dancing, and I've gotten involved. I've gotten up on stage. I've had circles of people around me when I dance. But I mean,
totally
dance is
chorophobia.
Dance is a loose term, though. I'm more like gyrating. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm entertaining.
Yeah, you're a performer. I mean, like I feel like I'm a performer as well. You're a performer, but you're definitely a dance performer for sure.
That's a good workout. You get it's a really good workout. Good cardio. Dance on, people.
Dance revolution.
I have whatever the opposite of that phobia is because I will dance anywhere, anytime. Like
there you go.
Never, I have no shame in me whatsoever.
It's called anti-chorophobia.
That's what I
fear
got.
of not dancing.
It's called dance magic. Dance.
It's called David Bowie.
All right, well, you know, just be yourself and let the rhythm move you, okay? That's my advice to everyone.
Let the rhythm move you.
That was a bit of an...
Was that CNC Music Factory? I don't remember.
And CNC Music Factory.
Let the rhythm take control. Let the rhythm move you. Baby. I wish I could do the dudes. No. Oh, shit.
Trying to be a squirrel to get that nut to move your butt.
Yeah, there you go. CNC Music Factory with the shit.
Yeah, we used to cover that shit, of course.
Good.
When awesome. When Kobe was in the band, he used to fucking nail that part. It was awesome.
All right, well, I'd like to talk about omphalophobia, a fear of belly buttons.
Ew.
People with a fear of belly buttons try to avoid touching their own. Even in the bath, and might cover their belly buttons with a bandage or avoid going to places full of exposed navels like the beach.
That's too bad. The beach is awesome.
Where do the belly buttons?
Boats, beers, and bikinis. What's up? So
it's too much.
So this makes sense now. You think that, you know how some of those alien abductees, when they come back and they have no belly button or something?
Sure.
The aliens were trying to do them a favor. Or no, maybe I'm miscuing this. And the ones without the belly buttons are the aliens.
If they had Audis, they were innies, or vice versa.
I've never seen an Audi in real life.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I won't say disgusting.
It's
Stop
disgusting. You Audi people disgust me.
Oh, what do you? You're like saying a pregnant woman's disgusting. Is that
I've never seen. Greg? No, I'm just joking. But yes, a pregnant woman is totally disgusting. I'll say that. You're gross. I'm just kidding.
Greg's the most woke one on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but Greg hates children.
I don't hate children. Sounds funny when you say it. But I don't hate kids, everyone. I like kids.
It's funny when you get a young dog. How's that going?
It's great. It's better than having a kid, in my opinion.
Swearing at that dog.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm sorry. Sometimes it happens. You gotta, you know, I don't swear at her all the time. And I try not to use too bad of words, I don't want to offend her.
Yeah, you got to use church words around your dog.
I don't want her to call the police on me or PETA. Not that
I don't think I'd get a dog until they learn how to grow thumbs. Because at least when my kids say, Dad, I'm hungry, I'm like, well, you know where the fridge is. But a dog, they just look at you.
Yeah, but how much mischief do dogs get into without thumbs?
Yeah, but
imagine a dog with a thumb.
Yeah, but that's
He'd be drinking your beer. He'd be drinking your beer.
That's my fault. If I'm like playing video games or whatever, and she's like fucking in the other room, like up to shit. She's only getting shit if it's like
she's restless. She's young.
Yeah, exactly. She's a great dog, and she listens very well. She's very smart. And
plus, you spend like 12 hours a day on the PlayStation. She got to get sick of that shit.
Oh, well, even if she's exactly. She gets restless. She's like, let's go fucking outside. Let's go do something. Let's go run. She wants to run a lot.
But yeah, dogs would be in the hella mischief if they had thumbs.
All right.
And I don't think pregnant women are disgusting, and I don't hate children. Just to clarify.
All right. I want to talk about blutophobia. It's the fear of washing and bathing. Although many children are resistant to being washed, this condition is much less common in adults. However, for a rare few, the thought of stepping under a shower is quite literally terrifying. So I met a guy this Saturday that must have had this. So we were at a nonprofit. There was a radio station in Bridgeport, and they were like renovating an office there. So, I helped out a buddy there. We were running some wires for the networking and the cameras and some AV stuff. So this guy came in. He was the carpenter, and he just smelled awful. That person you can tell immediately they don't bathe or wash their clothes. Like you smell them.
Oh yeah,
you could tell that his shorts would probably stand up, waiting for him for the next day. It just stands him up against the wall. Like, and he just
that sounds convenient to me, Seamus.
Especially since he had he had a cast from. He was wearing a cast on his foot, so he really just got to step into that shit. But
he's probably had gangrene.
But not only was he foul smelling, he was the most annoying. He was in the top 5 of the most annoying people I've ever met in my life.
Foul smelling and annoying? Ew.
Yeah, he kept talking about everything, and he just wanted you to know what he was doing. He was like that guy that had every idea that was better than, because he was like, I kept telling Steve to do this. And then Steve's the one, I don't know, who's
to one-up everybody.
Who's the GM or whatever who's running the shit. Or the GC, sorry, not GM. He's probably the one who's in charge of the job. And this guy just goes, I kept telling him I got to do this. But he would not let you go. He kept talking and talking and talking. And he's like that person you don't want to make eye contact with. And you'd be in the other room, and he'd call you in and he'd be like, can you help me with this? And then he would talk for 15 minutes straight. And he kept talking to my buddy, Ryan was with me, Ryan talks more than anyone I know. And I said to Ryan, I was like, we finally met your match. This guy talks more than you. And I was getting so angry. I just was like, because he kept pulling Ryan. And I think he sensed I think he had some like awareness, because he wasn't talking me up much because he knew I hated him. But he kept talking to Ryan, or even the other guys that came in, the guys from the radio studio were coming in. He would not leave them alone. And I just wanted to, I was like, put a finger in my head. I want to blow my brains out. I felt bad for everyone that came in because he wouldn't let them go.
It was like one of those scenarios when you like fucking pop him in the fucking face, and then all of a sudden it cuts to the fucking next scene, and like you're not doing anything, you're just sitting there like angry, like oh.
I think he was an energy vampire.
Oh, for sure.
He was a Colin. What's his name?
Colin Robinson.
Robinson. Yes, he was definitely a Colin Robinson, and like I was getting so mad because it's Saturday. I'm busy all week. I just kind of wanted to enjoy my week. I didn't want to be there all day. And this guy kept talking to Brian, and I just wanted to go to be like, yo, my dude, please, I don't want to be here all day. Just
get to work.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
All right,
Right.
I've been wanting to tell you guys about this kid forever, okay? So when I first started at the place I work now, I worked with this kid, Matt. All right? He was like 5'4", 5'5", maybe. And he drove the biggest truck you've ever seen in your life. He would constantly talk about how much he benched. And he thought he was an interesting person. So like the way the kitchen setup is like, I'm backed into a corner in my kitchen. And he would like materialize out of thin air and just start talking to me like for the longest fucking time. And all my coworkers would just like fucking ninja vanish on me. So it's just me and this one kid. He'd be like, it's like my apartment, I was talking to the landlord and he was telling me that, the siding was going. So me and my girlfriend, Corey, we went down to Home Depot and we were looking at siding like forever. And then I didn't know if I wanted the marble or the silver bronze. And like, I just kept looking through all these articles. Have you ever been to, Jerusalem? They have the best spices there. And he would go off for like 25 minutes. I wouldn't say a goddamn word. And he would just keep going and going until I fucking wanted to wring his goddamn neck. Now, the sentiment in the place was everybody fucking hated this kid, and he was so goddamn cocky. And I remember there was a bottom line where, like, the boss was like, I can't fucking stand this kid anymore. Like, he's driving customers away. He's got to go.
That's how I felt about this dude. I was like, I bet his family doesn't even invite him to family parties.
Aww.
But the day this kid got fired, he comes into work, and the first thing he does was put on, hey, now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Get paid. And then he gets called down to the boss's office, and while this song's still playing, I see him doing the walk of shame. And it was the greatest firing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Aww. All that glitters is gold.
I was just about to say that.
Was that Smash Mouth?
Yeah.
Now, nobody should ever listen to that song unless you're watching fucking Shrek. That's the only acceptable time to put that song on. But he literally came in with the intent of putting on this song. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this kid? Now I don't have to deal with him anymore. He's gone. And the world is a quieter place because of it.
So, yeah, Ryan told me that apparently this guy, I felt bad. Apparently this guy was, he's an accident. He was in the hospital. And he said that none of his family cared, and his cat died because nobody would go over to his house.
Jesus.
Which is sad, guy. But did he ask? I don't know. Or was his, house disgusting and they didn't want to,
He just wanted somebody to talk to.
Catch staph infection from going inside.
Well, some people, they need to suffer from get a goddamn cluophobia and learn when to walk away.
Well, he just wanted to talk to you about his problems for 15 to 20 minutes straight, okay?
Well, he doesn't know that I'm a moody bastard and I didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah, well, got to be on every day.
What an honor it is that you tolerate us for this long every week, Seamus. To you, I tip my hat, sir.
I tolerate you guys this long. I fucking hate you guys. I'm acting the whole time. Serenity now. Serenity now.
Greg, you are very tolerable, and I thank you for that.
Thank you.
I know I'm not always easy.
I love you guys both. Kisses around.
All right. So, ergophobia is the fear of work.
I thought you said Urkel.
Ergo.
Yeah, I felt suffering from that.
And I don't know. I think that half the populace must have this because nobody wants to earn a living anymore.
I don't think anybody wants to work.
Yeah, and it says the fear of work can lead to anxiety attacks and impair a person's ability to function professionally. And it may stem from occupational burnout where a person becomes stressed. I think we all get ergophobia sometimes. And it can be associated with negative work experience such as abusive employer or poor work balance. I definitely think we have a poor work balance.
Yeah, you got that fucking annoying dude at your work or your fucking boss sucks.
No, I'm just saying
you're underpaid. It sucks. No one wants,
all that too.
Stress.
But early society really fucked us all by making a 5 on 2 off standard work week. Like we work more or have errands to run, and we really spend so much, especially like nowadays, everything's such a busy world.
I heard everybody's working for the weekend.
That's right. And then your weekend, you got to work again or do errands.
I mean, studies have definitely shown that people who work 4 days on, 3 days off are wholly more productive people.
Yeah.
Trying to squeeze your entire life and chores into 2 days is the worst.
I would love to do a 410s or something.
Yeah, same. Then maybe my lawn would be fucking waist high. You know that
right? Always putting things off.
Probably a lot of ticks on there.
Yeah, Greg. Yeah, there is.
They're back.
All right. Well, I want to talk about what could possibly be the worst phobia that I've ever read about. Sad and horrifying. It's called turophobia, and it's the fear of cheese.
Yeah, I got that.
People suffering this phobia would avoid consuming cheesy stuff like cheese pizza. People fear cheese often because of their gooey appearance and cheesy taste. Turophobians would have a difficult time getting near cheese and may result in a cold sweat upon sight of cheese. Some turophobes even fear the words cheese, cheesy, and similarly sounded words and phrases.
So they used to hate getting their photo taken.
I feel like I suffer from a slight variation of this. Like, I don't like cheese.
I feel like you have an averseness, not fear of pizza.
Yeah, I do eat pizza, but I get light cheese and well done. I want my pizza light cheese, well done. I don't want. I want
more cheese.
I want it burnt or close to burnt. I want it cooked well done. I don't want it fucking barely cooked or gooey. I don't.
Well, nobody wants their cheese unmelted on a pizza, dude.
Yeah, I know, but I want it fully melted, well done melted.
I feel like I wish I had this condition because I eat way too much cheese.
Yeah, Charlie. How much cheese have you eaten?
It's fucking awesome, man. Fucking stop me. Yeah, fucking zapper in my cheese.
No, stop. Yeah, we were talking about that new job I started. We were talking about with this lady, how she tricks her kids into saying that fish sticks are chicken, and my parents used to do that too. And I used to eat fish sticks, but I would only eat them if they were really burnt or close to burnt because the breading was good. And I had a little special condiment I would put on it. You know what it's called? It's the Snickers of condiments. The Daniel Day-Lewis of condiments, maybe. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Better not be tartar.
The Snicker.
Better not be tartar.
The Dr. Pepper of condiments. No, that would probably be. I would say probably a Pepsi. That's a Pepsi. The Pepsi of condiments. We're talking about.
Get on with it.
Ketchup, people. We're talking about ketchup.
Yeah, fuck that. You can fucking wrap a shit in a ribbon and try and give it as a gift. Actually, that's being too generous. Ketchup's not a ribbon. I'm sorry. That's a bad analogy.
Ketchup and yellow mustard together on a hot dog or a hamburger combines and makes an explosive taste that you just, it's perfect.
No. The perfect hot dog is chopped up red onion, relish, Dijon mustard. Everybody knows that.
No, I'll take two of those things. Fuck the chopped up onions.
See, when I was younger, I actually would eat onion rings or fish sticks on occasion because of the breading on them. I hate onions. I don't like the texture. I don't like the taste. I hate fish. I don't like the texture. I don't like the taste. When you bread it, it was palatable. But now that I'm older and I can just buy what I want to eat, those aren't in the mix anymore. That was when I was a kid that had to eat what was put in front of me.
I like my onion rings well done.
We should just call this a never gonna go out to eat together podcast because
why? We just like our stuff cooked differently.
Yeah, let me order what I want. Don't watch me eat.
Why? Do you suffer from dapopnophobia?
I don't know.
Fear of dining with others?
I don't have fear, but I don't like when people have to be so interested in what I'm doing, especially since I'm fucking very weird and particular, and I'll pick things off or order I hate ordering shit at a restaurant because I always want to deviate from their book. I always want to order it differently, and then they hate me. And then the cook's fucking spitting in my shit, dropping my shit.
That's why you get to kiss ass the whole time.
Deviate from the plan. Yeah, and I'm very nice to all these servants, wait staff.
Well, the wait staff. We don't give a fuck about the wait staff. They're the enemy. But
yeah,
we're not spitting in your food. We just hate you as a person.
Well, I don't interact with you. I'd be very polite to you if I could. I would actually kiss your ass to not spit in my food.
Listen, can you tell the cook that we like you?
Maybe think about tipping the kitchen.
Yeah, well,
Because I'm the one that's going to deal with the.
You should be sharing tips unless you're like a high-end chef in New York.
Well, my boss is a high-end chef, and I've always worked the same kind of like fucking, like bar food. So like when he does his menu at his upscale restaurant, it's like you don't get to fucking pick what's on your plate. It's
right, and that's why I don't like upscale restaurants.
So when like a long ticket with like one mod, just a group of mods comes in, he's like, "What the fuck is this? Like, why can't they just fucking pick the shit off their fucking burger?" He's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Greg, it's okay." Like,
you know what, Greg? Not everybody likes what you fucking like. Why the fuck am I going to go into your restaurant and pay a bunch of fucking extra money to hate my meal?
I don't know. This Greg guy seems like he knows what's going on.
He's the 2019 Chef of the Year and 2009. He knows what he's doing.
And I'm not trying to be rude to this Greg, your boss. He sounds like a nice guy, but we all have different taste buds or different likes.
And our potential sponsor, edit that. I'm just kidding. But he's got a great name, for real.
He's got 2 G's in his name, though. Damn.
That just makes him better. That makes him better than me.
Yeah, so what the fuck does he know? Greg's totally untrustworthy and biased.
Gregs with 2 G's are powerful. They're powerful people. I'm a Greg with 1 G. I got bad knees and bad elbows.
All right, Seamus, do you have another one you want to spit?
Yeah, I want to talk about something called jellyophobia.
Oh shit!
It's the fear of laughter, the bane of all comedians.
Yeah.
These people must be a lot of fun, like the life of the party for sure.
We're doing a show with those guys, a full show of jellyophobia.
Yeah, right. I was thinking that as a comedian, like you're like at an event, a jellyphobia event, and you have to do some stand-up.
That'd actually probably be a good bit. Stealing it
would never happen.
No, I'm saying it'd be a good bit, like a bit to write about.
Imagine having that would be awful. It's like an audience of Ben Steins. Like I believe Ben Stein was a jellyophobia.
No, because they'd all be like, "Wow, wow, wow." And then, that's kind of laughing a little bit. And they'd all be stoned because they'd be using that Clear Eyes.
Which you used to make me use.
Yeah, I remember
go back to your house.
Yeah.
I always just get the eyes, man.
Corey, too. Corey had crazy red eyes as well, too. I mean, fuck. Dude, my mom was just a hawk, though, anyway. Like, anytime she's like, I smell smoke. Like, every time. Like, you don't smell smoke, Mom. I didn't smoke weed.
Then maybe we shouldn't have been smoking in your bedroom. I don't know.
Yeah, we totally shouldn't have. It reeked so fucking bad, dude. We were like, let's blow it out the window. They can smell it.
Just put your mouth up to the screen, guys. Right to the screen, guys.
I told you how, like, I used to I cut out screens to use.
In his bowl?
Yeah, and my mom thought I cut out screens to blow the smoke out the screen.
That's fucking funny. She thought you were an idiot. Yeah. I can picture kids nowadays doing that.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I didn't think that. I thought it was funny that she...
I know, but she thought that. Yeah.
She also thought a bong was a bonk. Well, we found your bonk.
All right, Greg, got any more? I got a few more, so let's go. I'll do them briefly.
I mean, entophobia is not strange phobia. Everybody's got it. Let's just talk about it real quick. The fear of fucking bugs. If I fucking even see the word or see a tick on me, I gotta take a fucking shower, strip my clothes, put on new fucking clothes. It's a problem. I'm working on it. Every time I see a tick now, I fucking grab it, and I'm working on it, and I'm fucking killing it.
Yeah, I feel bad for you, man. You got a shit ton of those this year.
Yeah, well, everybody's got them. Like, I mean, New Hampshire, Maine. It's just they get worse every year.
No, I hear they're bad. My brother in Maine.
They're fucking sneaky, dude. They're sneaky. They hide like dogs and stuff. Like they're tick bridges.
I mean, I feel like 95% of the world does not like bugs, and the other 5% are into some weird shit.
Well, I like bugs. And I'm into weird.
They're fascinating. I think bugs are fascinating. I don't want them on me or in my house.
Yeah, well, I like dirt. Bugs are, yeah.
All right, Seamus, you got a couple more you want to rapid fire at us. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's do this. I got optophobia is the fear of opening one's eyes. I mean, this has got to be like the worst.
I feel like everybody suffers from that in this country. Oh, shit!
I guess it can be caused by like bad sights, just seeing someone die. You know, I guess it's treatable, but man, that would suck not even want to open your eyes. Fuck that. I imagine they're fucking liars. They open their eyes in their bedroom at least.
Mm.
What is this fucking The Bird Box?
I haven't seen it, but I heard it's pretty good.
They don't open their eyes.
Another one, I got panphobia, panophobia, or pantophobia. They're all like the same, I guess.
Afraid of pan?
Refers to a widespread fear of everything, or sometimes referred to as acute Karen's trigger disorder.
Really? Oh, damn, yes. I fell for that. Fuck! Oh, shit.
Nowadays, maybe. Pantophobia is no longer an official diagnosis, I guess, but people do experience extreme anxiety triggered by many different situations and objects. I mean, I feel like that's a lot of people now, but definitely the Karens.
It's a fucking scary world out there. Like, I can understand being fucking scared of all that shit. You can fucking die from everything.
But then there's phobophobia. This one's kind of ironic. Phobophobia is the fear of phobias.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Poor guy. Poor gal.
Sufferers may have one or more existing phobias, but continue to develop the fear of developing more phobias. You're just bringing on your own phobias.
It's like an RPG when you stack your abilities, like you're stacking phobias.
Or void bastards, where instead of the good traits, you're getting the bad traits on your character.
Yeah. You're super small.
Well,
and you bring the wrong guns. And
that's
go the wrong
subjective,
way.
Greg.
Well, usually when you're small on that game, it's bad. Like every time I went to open a door, I'd like fucking like lock it. Like, fuck, I locked the door again.
You had to jump in the buzz room. You had to jump to reach those pods.
Yeah, you got to jump to reach the door sometimes.
But I like to think the bullets didn't hit you as much.
Yeah, that's a great game. Void Bastards. We'll take that sponsor, please, guys. Thanks. Checks in the mail.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get ready for a little segment we like to call... Would you rather? All right, boys, I came up with some phobia-related would you rather questions. Are you ready?
Ready.
Fight.
All right, you guys are going to love these. All right, boys. Would you rather walk through a room full of non-poisonous insects or non-poisonous snakes? Seamus, go ahead. I'm talking waist deep.
I mean, so non-poisonous insects means there's none on the ground, or are they on the ground as well?
They're everywhere, Seamus. Waist deep in insects.
Waist deep, like so you're gonna like.
See, this is the reason why this one's tough to me is I mean, what if I take the insects all around and in the air? Not only am I stepping on these disgusting cretins, I got them like touching me everywhere, flying in my nose, getting stuck in my hair, getting my nose, maybe possibly my mouth. On the other hand, I feel like stepping on snakes is a lot rougher than stepping on a cockroach, even though that's disgusting. I don't know. Maybe I'm humanizing a snake more than a roach. Snakes are cool. I don't want to step on them, but I don't want to step on bugs either. I don't want to step on anything. I'm going snakes. Fuck those snakes. They're getting stomped.
All right.
I don't want bugs in my nose and my ears and my orifices. I'm stomping snakes. Doing a sprint through that snake room. Not even if it was a poisonous snake room, they're not biting me. I'm too fast.
Fucking razor faster than a snake. I am picking the insects. I hate both. I hate this question. In fact, my lawnmower kind of shit the bed today, but when I was mowing the lawn today, a fucking snake went past me, and I was like, yeah, that's a snake. I said exactly that. And I was like, just kind of like, even though it was like a fucking harmless snake, and that's just one snake in a fucking backyard where I can run.
Yeah, but
a
this
snake is waist deep. Fuck that, dude.
But this room of insects, the flying ones included, is like horseflies and gnats. They're all fucking biting you the whole time. They're all flying at you, trying to get some of that blood.
Yeah, but the snakes
Mosquitoes.
are biting. The snakes are biting you too. They're like sticking to your dude. If a snake bites you in the face, it's gonna be like hanging off your fucking face. And you have
they're gonna get my face because they're not hot. They don't fly. These aren't flying snakes. You never said flying snakes.
They're waist deep. They can fucking strike.
I'm not going through a waist deep.
Yes, you are.
River of snakes.
Yes, you are.
No.
That's what the fucking question was, dude.
Well, then I take that back. I'm going through the winged snakes room.
The what?
The winged.
Oh, fuck.
Winged.
Are they dragons?
I'm going through the winged snake room and with someone skittering around. Wait, so they're waist deep? No, they got to be waist deep in this one, too.
Yeah, they're waist deep insects and waist deep snakes. Take your fucking pick.
I'm taking a bullet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would take the insects. They'd be biting me, but I'd be like, you know what? Fuck these things. I'm gonna be stomping most of them and killing them a lot. They can all fuck off.
Oh man, do I get a hazmat suit? No.
I mean, if I had a hazmat suit, I'd still take the insects. Fuck snakes because they're slippery.
Well, yeah. Well, you're not gonna be able to push through a river of snakes. You're gonna suffocate in that room.
It's only waist deep, bro.
Yeah. Well, you can drown in waist deep water, especially snake water.
No, like you're not allowed to drown. I'm like hijacking this. Like you're not allowed to drown. Like they give you air, so you just like pass out for like an hour, and they're like, "All right, I'm up, doing it, attempting again."
Then I'm crowdsurfing those snakes.
Yeah, fuck those snakes.
I want to say both these questions were inspired from Indiana Jones. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm no Indiana Jones, bro.
What about the scene in Indiana Jones where the chick has to stick her hand to the fucking hole in the wall full of centipedes?
I thought about that the whole time you were talking about the question. Fucking no. And then I went to Fear Factor and I was like, oh, fuck off.
Oh, I broke a nail.
I would never I would last. I just wouldn't even go to that show. No, don't even bother, Joe Rogan.
Right. Like I said, I've never made it past round 2.
I wouldn't make it past round fucking intro.
All right, here we go. Next one. Would you rather escape from a burning building 40 stories up or tightrope walk between two buildings?
Well, one, I have a chance to live. I'm tightroping. In fact, I don't need to tightrope. I can hand over feet. I'll link underneath it.
It's another tough one.
But 40 stories up, and you're dropping, you're dead. This is like bringing me back to 9/11, which is sad. Depressing.
Thanks a lot, Ryan.
Sorry, guys.
So awful seeing that and hearing the news accounts of it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I don't want to talk about that. I mean, so you're saying I obviously have to walk across the rope. I can't do like what I was saying.
I mean, you could go any way you want. I feel like, right? You can
this is his. Shut up. I mean, shut up. Sorry, but obviously he didn't mean it that way because anybody would go hand over, link their arms and legs around. And go,
I don't know about that.
Well, unless you're a daredevil or a professional.
Professional, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely attempting the tightrope because I can have a chance of living. Go really quick. I got decent balance. Going the tightrope.
Greg?
I'm going the 40 stories. I am extremely scared.
Someone just gave up.
I didn't give up. I'm fucking going for it. I'm staying low to avoid the smoke. Might smash out a window to let some of that smoke out. Going low. I'm fucking hustling down the stairs as quick as I can. I'm hoping to make it.
Where did the smoke come from? What are you even talking about? This wasn't a 9/11 series.
This is a fire.
Did you say a fire, Ryan?
Yeah, I said a fire.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I took the 40-story fire over the tightrope.
Oh, so I didn't. I guess I missed the whole that you have to travel through the 40-story building rather than go to the tightrope.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to try it at first, and I'll probably turn around and have to go to the tightrope.
Sure.
I'm so scared of heights. I know I would fall, no matter if I was going, no matter what way I was I would cliffhanger it like Dan Marley. Inside joke.
All right, so no. Well, in this scenario, I don't have to walk it. I'm going. If I'm next to a burning building, I'm taking the rope. I'm going to hold on underneath it and shimmy across.
What do you guys think Gerard Butler would do?
He would grab the rope, chop it, and swing to the building. Crash through the fucking
jump on a
window.
plane and land it.
Yeah.
All right.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Kevin Costner.
All right, so here we go. This one's kind of, we already touched on this, Seamus, a little bit. Would you rather have a fear of germs, vermophobia, or be a blutophobia, have a fear of bathing? Greg?
I'd rather have a fear of germs, I guess, because I kind of already do a little bit, I guess. And I can't. I
fear of germs. I just don't like them.
Yeah, I like to bathe. Like taking a shower, like
daily
makes
awesome.
Me feel good. Like sometimes I'll take 2. I need to now.
Sometimes I take 2.
Now, you got to think, though, having a fear of germs could be very crippling to some people, like not even able to leave your house, not touch certain textures, not be able to go to stores and shit. Like,
you're also not going to
shit, dude.
You're less likely to die from a foreign infection.
Just take the fucking spruce moose.
If you can make it to a hospital, hospitals are, a cavalcade of germs in a hospital.
Yeah.
No, you can have a fear of germs and still be able to have a somewhat normal life, I think. You could talk to people, have friends. If you fucking stink like a dumpster and don't bathe, nobody's going to want to be around you.
Yeah, but what about Bob?
Yeah, exactly. He's the top 5 most annoying, disgusting people I've ever met.
Bill Murray?
No, I thought you were giving Bob a name to the guy I was talking about earlier.
Sailing.
No, I was talking about the Bill Murray movie, Baby Steps.
I don't remember it.
Fucking bygones, bro. Bygones.
All right, so you both would rather take a bath. Good to know. Good to know. Acceptable answers.
Taking my bathing out of my life.
All right, last one, boys. You ready? You're in bed. You feel something over the covers. Would you rather be a large spider or a large rat? Seamus.
A rat, sure.
Fuck, man. This goddamn fucking would you rather sucks.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I fuck that rat up and not be as grossed out as like a giant spider just splattering all over my room. I don't know.
Have you ever seen
Plus, I know what I... No, I have... Well, yeah, I've seen dead. Not in my room. Obviously, I'd freak out regardless, but I know what I'm getting with... I know what I'm getting with a rat somewhat. With a spider, I don't know. Those shits are all different. They're all foreign. I don't know if it's something poisonous.
Yeah, is it poisonous? Do we know that?
But I don't know that. If I'm just waking up to a spider crawling on me, I'm gonna
let's say it's the camel spider.
I'll use my VATS.
I'm gonna go at a big rat before I'm gonna go at a spider. I'm gonna be a little more cautious going at a big spider.
Yeah, but a big rat's pretty fucking big. A big rat is the size like a sewer cat.
But a rat will be scared of me too. Spider, they're not fucking scared of anything.
Is a rat scared of you, Seamus? I don't think they are. There's a reason they've been able to thrive for the past fucking...
No, yeah, when they're with all their buddies.
This
isn't a gang of rats, a fucking flock of rats, whatever they're called. This is one rat. Lone rats are cowards.
All right. Greg?
I am deathly... Actually, I don't know if this is like going to summon this to happen, so I don't know if I should answer this way. I don't know if I answer this way, and then I wake up and it's like, oh, hey, buddy. What are you doing on me? I'm going with a spider. Fuck, I hate them both, but I would want a fucking fat rat on me. It's fucking disgusting. If it like bites you or whatever, it's like, I wouldn't want to fucking have to murder a rat in my fucking room.
I guess I would have to see both.
Like a camel spider is gigantic, obviously.
I want you guys, Google a picture of a camel spider.
No, I don't want to Google a picture of a camel spider. I know what dude, a better spider to say would have been a recluse spider.
Yeah, but we know I'd rather see a camel spider than a recluse.
Yeah, me too.
Well, recluses are at least small.
No, they have big recluse spiders as well too, dude.
Well, the effects of a recluse bite I don't want to fuck with. I'm not even talking like a poison. I'm talking just a spider that's the size of both your hands together.
But are camel spiders poisonous?
No, they're not.
Right. I'd rather take a camel spider than a recluse.
Fuck. Yeah. Fuck this. I think.
But yeah.
You know what? Seamus took his bullet. I think I might take the fucking bullet on this one. No, I guess I'll just fucking wake up and scream.
As I'm looking at this camel spider, I would flip this thing off the bed. It would probably be fucking twitching after the impact. And, taking on a giant rat would be a lot more effort.
I got roommates. I would scream so loud that maybe they would come to my aid and help me. You know?
Sure. I want to tell you guys, where I hundreds of acres of woods around my house, so mice and even rats aren't anything that I'm not used to seeing at this point. But I remember the first time I saw like a rat here, I smelled something weird in my kid's bedroom, like a dying animal smell. And right in their closet, there's a way to get to the water pipe. So I unscrewed the boards to get to the water pipe, and a rat and it was probably a good 14 inches long, I want to say, about as big around as a Granny Smith apple, had wedged itself between the hot water pipe and the cold water pipe and starved to death. And when I had to pull that thing out from between the fucking pipe, I don't think you ever heard a grown man scream quite that loud. Like I got a fucking giant Captain Crunch box. And I positioned it under his head like I went to pull the tail out, and the tail fell off and he fell into the box. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
they're both gross.
Spiders are terrifying though, just because I remember when I was in Solid 8 and we used to practice in, I think it was Newfields and fucking Newfields, New Hampshire. They had this fucking spider in the front porch, and it was just fucking huge, and they were like feeding it, like it was like, and it was just like you had to walk to get through to the door. You had to walk through that fucking doorway every time, and I would like basically like open the door, then I was like, ooh, kind of like so.
I mean, when he said it, I was picturing like a trash can sized spider on my bed.
Jesus Christ.
A giant rat is definitely longer than
this fucking 8-legged freaks.
But yeah, I was picturing like a face hugger or shit or something. And so that's what I was taking on the rat. But as I look at this camel spider, I'm taking the camel spider.
All right. Acceptable answers. All right, boys, that wraps up another Would You Rather. Stay tuned for some other shit.
Overrated, is it underrated? Overrated, is it underrated? Overrated, is it underrated? Is it somewhere in between?
This is kind of phobia related. It's kind of like either gross or medical or whatever. Like it's, Anyway, this is overrated or underrated. And let's say porta potties.
Are porta potties overrated or underrated?
Yeah. Like, they're disgusting.
I mean...
But, like, you need them. Like, would you rather...
necessary, I guess.
Would you rather go outside and just use the bathroom? Or, I mean, you get yourself a porta potty.
Well, you can't just go outside if you're in, like, public. But
this is true.
If I'm in a place where I can, obviously I would. But, yeah, porta potties suck, especially this time of year. It's summer now. You want to go in a fucking hot porta potty? This guy.
Imagine going in a porta potty like with the heat like it was yesterday. Ugh. You'd be able to taste every bowel movement that was in there.
Yeah, and it just gets in your pores and you come out stinking like it.
So you would basically say overrated then, probably, both of you then. And
I'm going to say underrated. I'll use any porta potty.
I think it depends on the scenario.
Yeah, they're lifesavers, I think.
Really, porta potty has been a blessing to me sometimes.
Exactly.
But it's also a curse.
If you could take a shit in a porta potty at a fish festival, you're all right.
So I remember like the Great Ones and the Lemon Wheels and stuff. That's probably that was so bad.
Yeah.
This was disgusting. I went out in the fucking tall grass.
Dude, do you remember that line to get in the show?
Actually,
before the
I remember the one
and there was just like fucking lines of people, and there was like just pee fucking like just coming down the wall. Like it was just like
disgusting. Those are the bathrooms. Those were disgusting too, because like all the fucking crunchies and their Birkenstocks. I wouldn't be going in that fucking 3-inch fucking bathroom water. But porta potties, I think it was a show I remember years ago. I held my fucking shit that whole weekend. No lie. I can't do that anymore. But I did it then. I was young and I could do that. Those kind of amazing feats.
Achievement unlocked.
Like until like I don't know, a few years back, I would only poop in my house. I didn't poop at work. I didn't want to poop anywhere. But as you get older, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You see that Rick and Morty where he goes to that like dimension to like fucking poop all the time. It's like that fucking sweet spot. He's gonna, like, and then like he finds out somebody like pooped in his toilet. He's like, what?
Right. Oh yeah, the guy who sneaks over and uses his toilet.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
Where's he going? He's going to take a poop. Okay, this one. Again, like this is kind of I know what Seamus is gonna say, and probably, but this one is baths, overrated or underrated?
Fucking overrated. I don't need a fucking
overrated.
Oh my god!
Clearly, I don't need a bath. It's been like 25 years.
Yeah, but baths feel good. They're soothing, especially if your body's hurting. It's great. I have a CBD bath bomb that would rock your fucking bones, Holmes.
I don't have time to take a fucking bath, dude. My life is like go, 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 go. Sleep for 4 hours. Go, go, go.
Yeah, that's true.
I fit in a fucking bath.
I don't have time or the inclination. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Taking a bath is nice.
No, I'll sit in a hot tub. I don't want to.
That's essentially the same fucking thing.
It's not.
But probably grosser because you have other people in there with you.
Okay.
You can't have your own. You can't own your own hot tub.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's no. If you're grossed out by baths, like being in your own filth, a hot tub is way worse.
I have a lot more fun with more people in the hot tub than alone.
So what you're saying is you would take a bath if other people were taking a bath with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I need someone to hold my hand.
You should definitely watch Dave. I can see that first episode where the guy takes a bath with him and does his acne for him.
All right, what else you got, Craig?
Okay. Again, these are like kind of like stupid and not really phobia related. I had a hard time finding an overrated, underrated phobia. Find one. Tell me one right now. You can't.
There's probably a phobia for anything. I don't know. Who knows?
Exactly. Anyway, skydiving, overrated or underrated?
Overrated? Why the fuck would you want to do that and have a fucking parachute malfunction and die just for like a minute of enjoyment?
I don't know.
Roller coasters are overrated too.
Why would you want to ride your motorcycle without wearing a helmet? Hey!
That's enjoyable.
Yeah, but so isn't skydiving with the proper equipment.
Skydiving would not be enjoyable to me.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. I did, but I would never do it again.
I'm not a thrill seeker, even in the slightest. Like, whatever, getting on stage and shit and whatever. Making music is one thing, but I don't need to fucking go fast. I don't need to fucking jump out of helicopters. I don't need a fucking bungee jump. I don't need a fucking glide suit. I'm comfortable on the ground, or I'm the master of my own destiny.
Yeah. You have to save your family. Go. Would you jump?
Of course.
Tandem with Seamus. Tandem with Ryan.
Yeah, of course I'd jump, but doesn't mean I would go doing it willingly.
Okay. You're heroes. We've established that. This is a hero podcast. We might consider changing the name. You gonna save that
Real
kid?
American heroes?
Yeah. You gonna save that kid?
Get sued real quick?
You gonna help that person? The last overrated, underrated. Now think about this. Think about all the benefits of this item and what it does to you. And if you've never had it, maybe you could live with it or you could live without it. I've been thinking about this a lot, and this would be sugar.
Baby.
Sugar, baby. I mean, we're not talking about fucking goddamn what the hell's their goddamn name? Crazy Town. Yeah. We're not talking about Crazy Town song. It's one of the worst songs of all time. We're talking about sugar, baby.
Don't need it. Overrated. I drink my coffee black. I'm not a big sweets person. Don't eat it. Fuck it.
Boom.
Don't need it. Well, it's not necessarily true. You need fruits.
What about fruits' natural sugar?
Right. Obviously, you're not talking about that. But don't need it for sure, and try and avoid it. But I can't help it. I like sometimes I get especially some snoochies involved.
Yeah, some boochies for sure.
I like my gummies. I like my cookies and brownies and ice cream.
I like pie.
Fruit snacks.
You guys think of pie?
Pie's got sugar in it. I think it's delicious.
I don't know. I'm saying if I was going to eat a dessert, I'll eat a pie.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, but lately I've been eating a lot of pie.
See, I'm more of a cookie brownie guy. I'm not big on cake or pie, but I'll eat them.
Mm-hmm.
I've been getting those Edwards key lime pies that come in 2 in a box. And fucking smashing those.
Depends on the pie. I don't really touch them. I usually avoid them.
It's always nice to meet a fellow key lime enthusiast.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Key lime pie is the
great pie.
Shit. I like lemon meringue pie. I like
Same.
apple pie.
Hated it.
I love all berry pie. I like all berry pie.
See, I like my berries fresh and just berry form. I don't like them in them.
All right, boys. Well, I feel like we successfully completed another episode. What do you say we bid the audience adieu?
Yeah, I got a fear of work in the morning. My alarm's set for 4:30, so I gotta go.
I got a fear of working too.
Well, I want to thank everybody for listening to this special episode about phobias. Have a great night, everyone. I'm Ryan, signing out.
I want to say check us out on all social media platforms. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on Spotify, subscribe on YouTube. And if you guys think we're doing a good job and you want to donate a little bit, check out our Patreon on Anchor. And we appreciate it.
Thank you all. Sorry if anything we said was offensive. We're not trying to do that. We're all diverse people. We all have our opinions. But love you all.
Peace.
And remember, everybody, in crust, we trust.
This ends our podcast.
Or sometimes referred to as acute Karen's trigger disorder.
Yeah, and my mom thought I cut out screens to blow the smoke out the screen.